Okay, and finally in the Reface line, we have a 4-operator DX FM synthesizer.
Right. Everyone probably remembers the DX7. That was
Mine.
Yeah, that was one of our most famous keyboard products, and the Reface DX is a kind of a reimagination of the DX from the 80s. Some of the differences with this are this new data entry section. This is the touch panel, and the cool thing about this is I can quickly select different parameters and do editing. I can tap, but I can also slide my finger up and down, and I can do it on all parameters at once if I want to. So it gives me more access to the FM programming engine. You said you were a big FM programming guy, and
back when I had to be. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was just one parameter at a time on the DX. You had the data entry slider. You went to a parameter and you changed it, and that was it. Well, this you can actually go after 4 different things at once, and all the parameters are basically in here. You can get at each operator. Here are your levels. You can change the algorithm here. And the cool thing is the touch panel, it changes. So there's only one parameter to change on this particular screen, so I only see one data entry. Now, here's the feedback section. Here's the
operator output levels, I would imagine.
Yeah, you have your EG levels.
Each operator is just a sine wave operator?
Yes, but the interesting thing about this is it's 4-op FM, but you can have feedback on every operator. And this is the feedback screen. So as I go positive, the
glare there, I'm trying to change
the operator kind of turns into a sawtooth wave. And if I go negative, it becomes square.
Oh, okay, yep.
So it kind of mellows out. Do that one, it gets buzzy. This is a higher pitched buzz. This one's kind of a more mid-range, throatier.
Yeah. Great sound too.
Yeah, very cool sound. This has 2 built-in effects here. And again, you can see how this touch panel, this is an on-off when the dot is in the middle, so I can go and I can cycle through the different effects in here. And then these are my parameters for that effect. So some of the different sounds, this has the classic sort of DX. But it also has some really cool, this was a classic. Everybody loved the attack transient stuff you could get out of digital synthesis. This is kind of a cool.
Well, that was the appeal of the DX, because if you added it to the rig that I added it to, I think was a Korg Poly 800.
Right.
At the time, which did a lot of great analog sounds.
Sure.
But if you had the analog and the FM going, the FM could get you an articulation and percussive and bell-like qualities that analog couldn't, and that was originally the appeal of it.
Right. Right, I remember going to school. A lot of people had the DX7 and Juno 106 rig. That was like the combination of stuff you had back in the day. So some of this stuff, I always loved that real.
It's beautiful. And this one does have preset memory.
This is the only one that has preset memory. It has 32 presets built in, and you can take them out. You load them. We're working on something that you'll see a little bit of later that'll enable you to store and share and do that sort of stuff
over the web.
Over the web, yeah, and that'll be pretty cool. Just while we're here, we'll explain some of the things on the back panel that every Reface has. They all run on batteries, and they all have built-in speakers here, which is great.
And the built-in speakers, although we're listening to a Bluetooth speaker right now, the built-in speakers are surprisingly robust.
Yeah, I mean, think if you just want to sit and watch TV and play along, or just sort of aimlessly wander around the keyboard. This is great. Or you want to jam with some friends, you have built-in speakers. You've got USB and you've got MIDI on this breakout cable that it comes with. These can be active at the same time. So you could connect it to the Capture app on iOS, and you can connect it to a computer at the same time, and they both work. You've got an aux in. This is a 3.5 mil stereo in, headphone jack, 2 1/4-inch outputs. There's a pedal jack input. On the DX and CP, it's a sustain pedal input, and it's continuous sustain. On the CS and YC, it's an expression pedal, continuous.
Makes sense.
Yep. And power, and then the power adapter. It comes with a power adapter as well.
Well, that comes with, even though it runs on batteries.
Even though it runs on batteries.
Buy that,
yeah, we won't do that to you.
Yeah. Well, very cool. That is the Reface series, the DX FM synthesizer, the CS analog modeling synthesizer. Right in the corner, we have the CP electric piano unit and the YC Yamaha combo, which is a tone wheel modeling, transistor organ modeling, all-around organ. And these are $4.99 Mac.
Yes.
Fees.
Yep.
You can cascade one into the other via auxiliary audio inputs. So
yeah.
You're only taking up a stereo pair of mixer channels.
Right.
And I think that if I were very excited, I'm going to be very excited to review these when you're ready. And I think the character Gene from Bob's Burgers is going to absolutely flip his lid, as are a lot of people who want a great sound. I mean, seriously professional level sounds here, people, in a compact package that you can, of course, also play via the MIDI breakout cable from a big MIDI controller if you want a full note range and full-size keys.
Well, just think, now when people ask you if you play a little keyboard, you can say yes.
He's here all week, folks. Try the veal.
Hey, the second show is not the same as the first. So.
You need to buy another ticket.
Yeah.
Nate Tschetter from Yamaha. Thank you very much.
Thanks.